Hello, welcome to Accounting Hub. I am Professor George Carpin, PhD in accounting, and today our topic is use process costing in the first production department. Why do we have it? First of all, process costing. Remember our previous video about job costing and process costing? If you haven't seen yet, the link is in our video description. Okay, so you can go there. And how process costing work? We have an assembly line that starts on department number one, goes to department number two, number three, number four, so on. And then we have the finished good. It's just like you are creating a snowman. So you need a snowball. So you start with a very small snowball and keep rolling, 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 and then you have a big snowball, and then you have your snowman. So it's just like that. By the way, if you don't know how to create a snowman, check on YouTube video. It's quite fun. So here we will start with our first department. And why the first department? Because we have nothing behind it. And then later we will be talking about the second department and so on. How do we do that? We have 5 steps. And using weight average method, that is the most common one. The first one, summarize the flow of physical units. And then compute outputs in terms of equivalent units. And by the way, we also have a video about equivalent units that is also in our video description. Step number 3, summarize the total cost. Step 4, compute the cost per equivalent units. And number 5, we will assign it to the units, to completed units and work in process inventory. So let's go to our Excel file where we have it here. Let me zoom it a little bit more. Here. So step number 1, flow of physical units. We have a beginning inventory of 12,000 units. We started 85,000 units more. So now we have 97,000 units to work with. And then we have 90,000 units completed and transferred out during our month here, December. And we have working process. So this is the step number 1. Usually the uh, production manager provides us. Now the equivalent units completed, they are 100% completed. So the equivalent units is the same, 90,000 units. And the working process, now we need to check the percentage of completion. Here we have 100 completion for direct materials, so 7,000 units. And 30% for conversion cost. Remember, by the way, what is conversion cost? Conversion cost is direct labor plus manufacturing overheads. So 7,000 times 30%, and we combine it and we have our total equivalent units. Okay? And then what do we have here? Step number 3, the total cost. Usually we get this number from the financial accounting department. So our beginning inventory, these 12,000 units, $20,000 for direct materials, $10,000 for conversion costs, plus our cost that we added during December, 140 for direct materials, 68 for conversion costs. So our total is 238. Now we will split this total in these 90,000 completed and 7,000 working process. However, first of all, we need to find the cost per equivalent units. That is our step number 4. So the total costs of direct materials from step number 3, that is here, 160. Conversion costs, 78. Divided by total equivalent units from step number 2, equivalent units here, direct materials, conversion costs. So equal direct materials here, 97. Conversion costs here, 92.1. And now the cost per unit, just like any other cost per unit, total cost divided by number of units. 165 for direct materials 85 cents for conversion cost. Now that we have our cost per equivalent units, we are able to split in completed and ending working process. So let's go here. Equivalent units completed and transferred out for direct materials. Equivalent units completed and transferred out, 90. Conversion costs, 90, because they are completed. Multiply by cost per equivalent unit for direct materials, 165. For conversion cost, 85. Equal cost assigned to units, 90 times 165. And we copy and paste this formula we have for conversion cost. The total cost is both combined, direct materials plus conversion cost, 220 for 675. What about working process? Equivalent units in any working process. Any working process, equivalent units. Don't grab this number here. It will be wrong. Okay? 7 for direct materials. 2100 for conversion cost. Multiply by cost per equivalent unit. The same cost here. 165.85. Cost assigned to units. 7,000 times 165. 21 times 85. The total, you combine. And then the total costs, we combine. Completed plus working process, 238. The same 238 here. This is how we check if our work is right or wrong. If I work here with the same number here for 7,000 for conversion costs, then our numbers will not match anymore. So that's why we need to take the conversion costs. And then average cost units, cost assigned to units, 224 for completed shaped, partially shaped, 13. Units accounted for, the units accounted for here, 90,000. So our average cost or cost per unit, 2.5. And it's also, if we sum here, we will also have 2.5 because they are completed. Partially shaped, 7,000 units. And our cost per unit is 1.90. So we still need to add 60 cents to these partially shaped products to be completed shaped. Okay, guys, so this is how we work with the first department. And then here, we haven't received anything from the previous department because we don't have a previous department. So that is why we have this started introduction. Okay, guys, so thank you so much. If you have questions or comments, leave it here or email me at jscarpin@gmail.com. Please subscribe our channel, like this video, and have a very nice day.